you. All I can say is I was enchanting to meet you. This- Okay, I think why is it selecting the thing in Godot when a mouse is like on the other screen? That's weird. Like it's selecting that. I don't know why, but it is selecting that when I'm selecting stuff in OBS. It's weird. It's weird. It's strange and weird, fam. I don't know why, but I've been saying fam a lot lately for some reason. Okay, I have so many tabs open for no reason right now. I'm gonna frickin' go advertise my stream in a few places, and then we'll actually get into what this is. What is it? What could it possibly be? What could it possibly be? What could it even possibly be? Yo, I am doing a game jam with no sleep, and we're making some art assets. This is probably gonna be in crazy. It's probably gonna be crazy. And like, is there like a loopy emote? No, there's a loopy emote. Is there like a crazy emote? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we post that, and we copy it, post it in other places, and yay. I'll also post it in the friggin' forking thing. So decided to actually start a stream, and it's late, and I haven't slept, so expect wild times. Hehe. And do the assets. Okay, do that. And then also we post it in here. Dr. Ben, Yo, does Twitch? I hope Twitch doesn't have like auto copyright detection. I know YouTube does. That's why YouTube has no audio for music. And Twitch does. I'm sorry, YouTube. Anyone watching on YouTube, I apologize. Also, OBS, you're not supposed to open up on that monitor, man. You're gonna capture yourself, and then people are gonna see ghosts and stuff in the background. It's weird. I don't even have a background. I'm a WeTuber right now, at least. Sometimes I'm not a WeTuber. I haven't been a WeTuber, like not a WeTuber in a while. I'm trying to see if so OBS, you're not supposed to open up on if the freaking hold on. People are gonna see ghosts and stuff in the background. Yeah, no, there's no music on the YouTubes. Yeah, I don't know music on the YouTubes. What's this kind of pop, kind of hype, kind of chilling? I don't know. Being weird, being really weird. Have an empty canvas. Yeah, I do. I do have an empty canvas. Okay, so I need to make Taylor Swift like stop for a second. Okay, I was listening to one Taylor Swift song, and then YouTube Music decided that Taylor Swift is all you're listening to. Okay, just all of it, all the time. She needs a new private jet. Seriously, gotta listen to her. Anyways, why is OBS opening up on that screen every time? Why are you doing this to me, OBS? Okay, the things don't open up on that screen. It's nice. It's kind of nice. Fam. What are we thinking? What are we thinking right now? What are we thinking? Right? I need to describe what this jam is. This is the Novice Summer Jam Series 2025 Short Jam 1. And basically today, we've already come up with a game idea for the jam team, which is something is wrong. Something wrong. We too low, banding ow. I know it's kind of a racist joke. It's a really old meme from a really long time ago. Okay, don't at me. But anyways, we've basically come up with a game idea that is along the lines of basically we've already made the game. Well, not actually. This is like me describing the game idea. Basically, the game is that we've already made the game, but we kind of couldn't decide who the main character is going to be. So we have these three characters that are kind of like parodies of like popular game characters that you might or might not know that you're probably going to see me draw a little later. And we don't know who the main character is, but you know, something's wrong with all of them. That's why they couldn't actually make it into like a popular game franchise. And you're gonna pick the main character and you're gonna play the game, and maybe you're gonna find out, possibly you're gonna find out throughout the stream and I actually talk about it at some point. But yeah, that is the entire premise of what this is. And I know there's an ad going on, so whoever's watching during the ad, well, I guess we'll never know. I guess they will never know. This is mostly for the Wad Frogs, of which I don't think if I actually have any. I do not think if I actually have any. But anyways, let's get it started. So our first boyo, our first little dude that we gotta make. I'm gonna put on some music though. I do need some lo-fi. I probably don't need Taylor Swift, but I do need some lo-fi, and I think we're gonna start with Pickstep. That's not lo-fi. It's jazz. It's not lo-fi, but it's Pickstep, so like it kind of counts, right? It's not loud enough for me. Hold on. There we go. I wonder if somebody's like done a Pickstep cover where they actually like come up with the lyrics for this song, because like it's a banger and nobody knows it's from Minecraft either. Okay, what do I need? I need Spriter's resource. I need Spriter's resource because I need some resources. I need some freaking references. I'm actually gonna turn the music down for myself because I can't hear myself think, even though I'm not thinking. I'm kind of just like vibing. Okay, let's get you out here. Okay, do I just like search Mario? I feel like I'm gonna get a million things Mario. I need 32-bit Mario, right? I need 32-bit Mario. I think I'm trying to find Super Mario World Mario, which is right there. The one my mouse is literally over. But is there any other? Oh, that Mario, the DOS style Mario, kind of gives me a vibe that I should probably use that as a reference as well. But we are gonna go with Super Mario World Mario, and then I'll kind of use that guy as a reference. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make Mario, but the reason he's not Mario and he couldn't make it into the freaking, you know, the Mario franchise and make millions is because he's French and he's not Italian. And so I'm gonna give him a beret and call it a day. That's basically kind of it. But I do have to make like all of the entire like things. So we are gonna does Aseprite just let me copy paste? Well, Aseprite, I love you, man. You are amazing. You're such a like godsend of a software. My canvas is too tiny for this, but that's okay because you know another thing Aseprite does is when you have something on your clipboard and you press new, it knows exactly what the size of the thing on your clipboard is, and I can just do that and then do that. Okay, we're gonna use a Mario Jumpman Mario as a base for this man's that we're about to draw, if it would let me copy him, because it's not letting me copy him right now. It's seriously not letting me copy him. Do I just need to click outside? I just need to click outside. Okay, Mario Jumpman Mario. What's his like base, just like walking sprite? Do I want to use like the small boy or the big boy? Feel like I need to use Big Boy Mario because Big Boy Mario kind of you know fucks hard, but also Big Boy Mario is oh, I didn't post on Bisky. Hold on, or Blue Sky. I like to call it Bisky because Bisky's And dip, I don't think dip goes with biscuits. I actually don't know what goes with biscuits. Is it gravy that goes with biscuits? I think it's gravy that goes with biscuits, probably. It's probably a gravy that goes with biscuits. Yeah. Oh wait, Bisky just lets you embed stuff, but I don't know how much it pushes out your tweets if you embed stuff. I don't know. I feel like Bisky is like more ethical than other platforms that just like won't push out your stuff when you're, when you're trying to vibe and have a good time and link to other places. But I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and see. Because sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't try it and don't see. Today I'm gonna try and see. I'm gonna F around and find out. It's nice that I censor myself when I say that, especially because I just said like earlier. But I feel like I'm feeling more sensory now for some reason. Anyways, okay, I think we're ready. I think we're actually ready to get started. I'm like, y'all can probably tell that I'm kind of stalling because I'm kind of afraid. But we're just gonna copy Mr. Mario Jumpman Mario and paste him over here. I don't know where that one pixel came from. Okay, is he 32? Like, does he fit on 32 by 32? He does fit on 32 by 32. Yeah, he's exactly the boy we need him to be. He is the man, the myth, the Mario. But we're gonna change him around, and I need to know what a French man looks like a stereotypical French man, right? Oh my god. Okay. This is what came up. This is literally what came up. Yeah. Do we give him like a bottle of wine? Do we give him a bottle of wine? I feel like we should give him a bottle of wine. He's gonna end up looking very not. He's gonna just end up looking like Mario. I feel like I do give him like a striped shirt, but maybe not like fully striped shirt. I need a full. Like I need to know what pants stereotypical French man wears too. I guess blue pants. I'm gonna give him darker blue pants though. Okay, they all have scarves. That's what I'm noticing. All stereotypical French man have scarves. It's crazy that I'm just like stereotypical French man, and it just gives me like people dressed as mimes. It's crazy. Okay, anyways. Man. All I want to do is keep saying man. They all have scarves. I mean, them holding baguettes is pretty fair, but also why the wine bottles? I feel like I copy this man's, right? I don't want to give him a I need a good like color palette, right? I feel like we need black beret, we need a red scarf, and we need blue white stripes and maybe black or blue pants. That's the kind of man I'm looking for. I'm literally looking for a color palette right now. Yeah, I'm literally looking for a color palette right now. Stereotypical French man is what I googled. What is this song that's come up? It is also a Minecraft song. I feel like we go here. Okay. This sounds very French. Okay, this man's seems to be it. I feel like this man's is it. We're just gonna bloop, right? Just gonna bloop. And we're gonna place this man's down here, right under the man, the myth, the legend as well. Click outside and click outside there as well. Okay, that's where I'm getting my color palette from. Yeah, that's where I'm getting my color palette from. So if I remember correctly, eyedropper. So that's Bure. I don't think I give him a cigarette. I don't think we're quite in Cigarette Land. He's gonna be really saturated. I feel like these colors are already saturated. I might need to tone them down just a little bit. Okay, this is gonna be striped shirt, and I'm gonna draw it in stripes just so yeah, and then black pants. Is that the same color as that? I think it's no, it's a different color. It is a different color, which might be an issue, really. Yeah. I think we have it, right? I think we have it. I think we have our French Mayan. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. We have our French Mayan. And now we gotta turn Mario into French Mayan, basically. Okay, so we need that's beret and that's pants. Yeah, why does beret feel darker than pants? I don't know. I feel like beret should be darker than pants, but what we're gonna do... Oh, it is straight up black, isn't it? Okay, what we're gonna do is... How do you pick out different colors? I guess since it's black, there's no way I can like actually... We're gonna go to like 20... and then we're gonna go another 20 to like 40, and yeah, there we go. Okay, I wanna just get to it. I feel like I should change his hair color. Actually, I'm just gonna give him like a beret, right? And it's like it's gonna be like a beret, right? It's gonna like cover his freaking head. I feel like I should use the freaking... I should use the hat that I already have. Oh no, why did I undo the color? Hold on. There we go. Okay. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be so tough. I'm just gonna follow the hat. Right, the Remy with the hat is the red in the kitchen. I am so freaking... What am I doing? I feel like the beret should extend over his head. Right? I feel like the whole thing should just be the beret, right? Like the whole thing becomes the beret. Then we kind of doesn't have hair. He looks like a mobster. I just gave him a pompadour. Hold on. There you go. Mario with a pompadour. There you go. It's Mario with a pompadour. Actually, he probably needs that. Yeah, Mario with a pompadour. Yeah, how do we make pompadour look like beret? I think we just erase this part. I think, yeah, this part of the beret also needs to be like the same, essentially. Like that part. Maybe like that, and then like that. I think it needs to be thinner on this side, actually. It needs to be like thinner on this side. There we go. Now he kind of looks French already. Kind of, sort of. Okay, it's a bit lopsided, to be honest. It's a bit lopsided. Possibly needs more erasing. I don't think it needs more erasing. I think it actually needs to come down a bit and like that, and essentially needs to be like that, kind of, sort of. And maybe this is... Yeah, possibly. I feel like I see the vision, but I don't see the vision yet. I feel like it's still extending out too much, right? I feel like it's still extending out too much, and maybe it's like that. Yeah. Possibly like that. How does he look? Okay, no, I think I connect. No, that looks like a bad hat now. I think that kind of works. I think that kind of works. Hmm. Okay, his hair's gonna need to poke out a little bit. Yeah, his hair's definitely gonna need to poke out just a little bit because it looks like there's like you know, there's something wrong with his skull. Maybe I do grab this man's hair as well. Maybe I do grab this man's hair as well. But like have it be like a lighter color so that there we go. now it looks like Mario with a beret. Kinda. Sorta. Maybe more like okay, Mario as a painter. Beret needs to have highlights to be honest. I can't go darker than black, that's the problem. And I don't know because there's no shading on this beret, so I kind of need another reference that actually has some shading. Typical Frenchman illustration. Does this one have shading? That one has shading. Okay, we're assuming the light is... I mean, the light hits Mario from like up here, right? That's how he's kind of lit up. Right, so we're assuming light's coming from up here, essentially. So with that being said... I guess it's hitting this guy from up there. Why? Oh, he has... Okay, why do stereotypical Frenchmen have, you know, why do they have garlic around their freaking, you know, around their neck? Why is that a thing? Okay, so yeah, the beret itself is probably gonna be the lightest. And then, how am I supposed to shade this? It looks like he's balding now, kinda. Looks like a bald cap. If I do that, honestly. But I could do this. Nah, it looks like a bald cap. Needs to be darker. I feel like I'm just getting like warmed up. And so this is not like my best work right now. Maybe okay, hold on. Maybe it's like yeah, maybe possibly we're gonna have to do something like that. And then just okay. That kind of works, sorta. I know the light would be hitting him a little bit though, so ouch. Just punched my microphone. And I said ouch, even though y'all are probably the people with the bleeding headphones. I think I need like a color that's in between these two. And I think it's gonna be this one. There we go. Kinda, it looks 3D over there. It's not giving the look I want it to be giving currently. And that's probably because of this. Does that work? I feel like it works. I feel like it kind of works. It doesn't look like a beret. I mean, it looks like a beret up there, but I think it needs to be more round like that. Okay, and then he won't really need the hair either. And it needs to like poke out a bit from here actually. Yeah, I think that's a beret. I think that's a beret. I think that is a beret. Yeah, it's Mario in a beret. We do this just to like darken it where the light clearly won't be hitting it. Yeah, I think. I mean, it's either Mario with a beret or Mario with like a haircut that's like really questionable. Uh, Either way, I think we gave Mario beret. Kinda, sorta gave Mario beret. Maybe it needs to poke out from the bottom as well. Maybe it needs to poke out from the bottom a bit as well. Set? Nah, that looks like... Okay, hold on. If I get rid of his, like, outline there, now he looks like a really bad haircut. I feel like these parts need to not connect for it to look like a beret. So maybe this part, yeah. There we go. Literally just been drawing a beret for like 20 minutes. I think that works. I think that kind of works. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Do I dare take away his eyes? Do I dare take away his iconic eyes? Let me see what he looks like. Not looking French, my guy. Not looking French. I assume it's A. Oh, it got rid of the photo behind it. Uh-oh. I should have probably, okay, hold on. We're just gonna do new. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna throw it here as well. Okay. His eyes, that was a B. His eyes look sleepy, like he's been smoking cigarettes, right? So probably what we do is we give him some red eyes. I'm gonna grab this yellowish color. Nah. Okay, wait, Mario's eyes were like this. Just give him yellowing eyes. Just it says hi Mario. Okay, he does look kind of. He do be looking kind of French. Hold on, bushy eyebrows. There we go. He don't look French though. I mean, kinda. Up there, he might a bit. Maybe like. Now he just looks angry. Hold on. I think I have this. I think I nearly have this. I need to grab like Mario's eye color again. How can I? Okay, hold on. Sleepy Mario pixel art. It's gotta be a sleepy Mario. Not sleeping, sleepy. You know what? I just kind of got an idea. Because like his eyelids are closing, he needs eyebrows though. There we go. Now he's sleeping Mario. I give him like, nah, give him like this. Nah, he looks angry if I like add like more to the eyebrows. Maybe like that. Yeah, it looks like he's sleepy. He kind of looking French already. Not gonna lie, he kind of looking a little bit French already. I don't know why I'm trying to make French Mario, man. This is my life right now. I don't know why OBS just wants to open up on that screen and not the other one. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what you want. I mean, he looks like he's gonna judge me. I am hope I don't end up making Hitler right now because I'm literally about to do this, right? I'm literally about to do that. And I hope I don't like I don't want to do the accidental Hitler. I gotta give him like I feel like I can't change Mario's epic mustache without him just looking weird. But I sure can try. There we go. Kinda. Maybe if I do that. He looks like Mario, but also not Mario, which is kind of the crazy part. Like if I do that. Look at him, man. Look at him. Wait, hold on. I gotta move this like 1 inch, like 1 pixel in, right? And there you go. It looks French. I kind of just like got rid of his nose. So he's not Mario anymore. Right? He's starting to look pretty French, to be honest. Starting to look pretty French. He's also trying to look pretty fucked up. But like, are you truly French if you're not a little bit fucked up? I don't know. If a French person walks into this stream, they're gonna be thrilled. That's all I can say. They're gonna be thrilled. I need this. I need this where he's like mid walk essentially, cause I need to see him like without his arms all up. And I don't think we get to see that anywhere else. I do need to give him like the striped shirt. I'm not sure how I'm gonna end up doing that. Because okay, hold on. We need a darker tone of this and a lighter tone of this. So I'm gonna make like a darker version. God damn it. Let me. Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me do the thing. Okay, and then a lighter version of the thing. I think it needs to be lighter actually. It needs to be like that light. Yee. Do 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 wah 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 wah. I feel like we need lo-fi Mario music to be honest. Lo-fi, or maybe not lo-fi, but Mario jazz. I think that's gonna get us there. Oh, I should just do hold up. Jump Up Superstar, yeah. Cause that's got some jazz, right? Jump Up Superstar jazz. Does it? Nah, I need to do. I mean, it's got jazz. But jump up in the air, jump up, don't be scared. Up and down to play out far away. You know so far. Ooh. Okay, shirt definitely needs to extend further because I just realized I do need to give him a scarf as well, don't I? Yes, see. Odyssey, yes, see. Odyssey, yes, see. How am I gonna give him a scarf? It's gotta be like a scarf like this, huh? It'll be like one of those scarves. Odyssey, Odyssey. It's too saturated, IMO. It's gotta be something like that, basically. Maybe move this in. No. I feel like it needs to be shorter. So like kind of like that. Right? Okay, we really need to figure out this scarf situation. I feel like that works. I feel like that kind of works. Yeah, I think that actually works. But we definitely need to change those scarf colors. Because this is really bright. That's gonna be one step darker, and then maybe that's gonna be the darkest, yeah. So obviously around his neck it's gonna be really dark. But then this is like the mid-tone. And then where would it actually be lit up? I feel like the mid-tone should cover this part. And the darker tone should be that. Right? Get rid of that. And then I guess it lights it like where would the light fucking hit the scarf, to be honest? Where does this guy don't have a scarf? He's just like that. I feel like it would never go like from the darkest tone to the complete lightest tone. That's the thing. It's starting to kind of look like a scarf in some places. Yeah, it feels like it's there. Maybe like that, and then there we go. That's a scarf. I think that's a scarf. I think that's a scarf. I think I just add like this here. And yeah, that's a scarf. It can also be like in two pieces, I guess. Nah, that's too many pieces. Somehow these two pieces need to connect. I think that's how they connect, yeah. I think his scarf got too big there, actually. Maybe get rid of that. And then this needs like a fold here. right? That needs to be a fold, which would be like this. Uh, nah. Hmm. Hmm. If I connect them back together, it looks like there's a worm on his like shoulder. What if I extend out the back? And then make it fold here. And here. I feel like there needs to be a fold here, right? I think that's good enough. I think that's solid enough, honestly. It's a French man with a French scarf. And now we're gonna give him. I can adjust it later too, by the way. I don't like it's not like done. We need to give him stripes on his shirt, basically. Which I'm gonna do like all one color first, and then we'll figure it out from there. Uh, kind of need to be like this, honestly. I guess he has no arms because I forgot to draw him. He's got no arms. Uh, okay, how do I do those army boys? I mean, I suppose they would be here, right? So kind of go over the scarf because that's how like his arm goes. It would be kind of here. That's where his arm would be essentially. If I hollow that out, kind of makes the scarf fit too. If I just like hollow out his arm there. Hmm. Definitely making French Mario. Do bum bum bum. Okay, so this would be like so, right? And then we're just gonna use the skin color. I feel like he can have the same skin color as Mario, okay? Uh, his arm's definitely gonna be smaller than Mario's arm though. Oh, he looks so French right now. After I added that arm, he looks so French. Like, look at him judging you with his Frenchness up there. It's gonna be so hard to recreate for an entire sprite sheet, but we sure am gonna try. Okay, so boom, and then obviously he's like the light's hitting him there, but not like all of his hand. It's kind of like that. Oh boy, looks so French. The light would be hitting him there, but I feel like this, why am I getting such romantic music? It's Final Fantasy music. It kind of fits. Are French people into jazz? I actually do not know. Do they like jazz? Should just walk up to a French person and say, you like jazz? No, I feel like he needs to have like the tiny arm. I think I just get rid of that, yeah. No, I don't get rid of that. This I need to end his shirt like right here, basically. Uh, should end his shirt like this. There we go. Okay, add some shading to that shirt. Okay, where would the light actually be hitting the shirt? Be like right here, actually, on his arm, and then a little bit here. I think, but I need to retake like a light, like where the light hits the man course. I need to take one of those courses again. When the light meets the man. I feel like that works. I need a darker tone for this guy. I feel like I should have like picked my colors better, honestly. Is that a darker tone of that? No, this would be a darker tone of that, yeah. Whoops. Okay, he's starting to look real French. I feel like I don't even change the pants. I feel like the pants should just be the pants, right? I feel like the pants work. I do feel like he needs darker shoes, though. I feel like I use his shirt color for his shoes, really. Just use the shirt color for the shoes. Maybe just use the shirt color for the shoes. I think we'll have French Mario. We'll have one part of French Mario. There we go. That's French Mario for you. And now I need to draw him like a million more times again. It's actually need to draw him walking and stuff. I feel like the scarf can now actually like right up from here. So like that. And then we can probably get rid of this pixel. Yeah. I think that's French Mario. Maybe I think I screwed up with like the shirt shading. Cause like the light would be hitting him from here, but like it's not hitting the, like I'm not making this like light hit the scarf from there, so I need to do that as well. So like that, but like with the lighter tone. That is that tone. And then it goes dark. And then obviously it'd be dark around his neck. And then darker down there. So now, when the light hits him here, it will look like the light is actually hitting him there. I think. I think it looks like the light's hitting him there. He do be looking French though. He be looking romantic French. Yeah, I think it works. I think it works. To be honest, I think it friggin' works. And now I just gotta do that for oh, I should give him like a sassy walk, like his arm just goes like meh, meh, meh. I should give him that kind of a walk. But I will need more than that. So we're gonna need like a jump sprite as well, aren't we? And we're only gonna use like I'll use like a 2 frame or 3 frame jump, probably like an up, a middle, and a down, basically. An up, a middle, and a down would probably work best for Mario in this case. Yeah. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Looking at it zoomed out though, his arm looks wonky. I need to fix that. Like it looks like his arm is kind of deformed. I think possibly fix it by making it chunkier, right? Uh, is that better? I think that works better. I don't know. This is what it was like, right? It looks chonky because of... Ooh. Why does it look chunky, honestly? It looks chunky because of this one pixel right here, honestly. I think that kind of makes it look chunkier because now it looks like he has a big boy arm. This is hard to do. I need to move the stripe one down. I think that's what needs to happen. What did it look like before? It looked like this before. Right, his arm looks weird. If it's like this part isn't part of the arm, right? And is that the same color as that is the same color, so it's not like it's... Oh, I know. There's no shading on like this part of the shirt, that's why. I think that probably makes it look better. But like, why would there be a shadow on that side and not on this side, actually? I don't know. Okay, yeah, like that would cause a shadow here. His arm looks weird. His arm looks weird. I'm like obsessing over his arm looking weird, but his arm does look weird. It would cause a shadow there. It would cause a shadow there. Yeah. I think that works. It's all like shading shit, right? It's all like shading stuff. I think he's fine. I don't know. I do think his arm looks weird, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I literally don't know. I think we just roll with it, honestly. I think the pants being lit up from the front and not the back, like I've lit up everything, also kind of irks me. I think the pants need to be lit up from the back as well. Yeah, there we go. So now it looks like the light actually is hitting him from the back. Which, if we end up doing a sun, that's gonna be really bad because I haven't thought about where the sun actually is in the actual environment of the game. You know what? Just like his pants probably need a darker tone rather than a lighter tone, right? So we'll do that instead. There we go. Actually, there we go. Okay, I think we have a solid Mario. I think we have a solid Mario. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw like 2 frames of him walking. Cause yeah, I don't know how it'll look animated, but I think I'm just gonna draw 2 frames of him walking. If he looks bad animated, then we'll give him more frames, but because he needs like the original has like a left leg and a right leg. I don't know if I have it in me to draw both legs moving, to be honest. He looks so suave. Yeah, let's just copy this boy. Okay, same height, same sort of... Why are they not all the same height? It's freedom like you never knew. Man, I gotta go back and freaking 100% Mario Odyssey. That game came out 8. It's not 8 years. Yeah, it's 8 years ago at this point, which is kind of crazy. Mario Odyssey is almost a decade old. Jump up in the air, jump up, don't be scared. I think I'm not gonna use that frame. One up, girl. High, high up in the sky. I feel like his head, like I feel like this part does not need to change, right? Like this part does not need to change. It's only the parts below it that need to change. Let's do the Odyssey. So if I remove that, I split Mario in half and just do that. Ouch! I didn't grab his full mustache. There we go. Just put him there. And just move his arm up, basically. Out to you. Okay, why do I have these pixels here? Because I don't need them. Coins with me. Jump up in the air. Jump up to the king. I feel like his scarf would move up a little as he's walking. I feel like I'm gonna do the hand first this time, just so I know where it is. Jump on, kid. Now that you're not superstars, not that made it this far. Let's do the Odyssey. I feel like it would be like this, and then like that, and then a little bit like that, I guess. It would extend downward a bit. So I gotta change out the stripes. Okay, yeah, we get rid of all of that. Let's just make him thinner than Mario is. That's not Mario. That's the other guy. That's the mole hedgehog thing that we're gonna make after this. Dude, he has such a... He does walk with a lot of flair. I do think I gave him kind of a belly, but I'm okay with giving him kind of a belly. We should make like the light hit his belly here. Right there. And then obviously it's gonna be hitting him here, except that pixel doesn't need to be there, so it's gonna be hitting him here. Yeah, it'll just be like this. And then obviously his pants are darker than Mario's pants. And so are his bootsies. Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum-ba-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-ba. Hmm. Feel like we've gotten into a weird place. Let's explore more music, honestly. Uh, what's like the Mario ending song on the moon? Mario Odyssey uh song ending. This is what I'm just gonna search. Break Free. It's not jazz though. But we'll do Break Free Jazz Mario. I think we do this, yeah. It doesn't sound like Break Free at all. I think we'll go with that one. Oh, it's the same guy. I wanna, you know what? Let's just listen to the original, cause like the original kind of bangs hard. The original kind of bangs hard. Anyways. Okay, why do his pants look like not good? They look like they have no split in them, right? And then also they look too fat. Why am I making him slimmer than Mario is? Why am I so Mario phobic right now? Is that a pixel? I think that is. No, that's not a pixel. It's a background. I think. Okay, so he has. It'd be like, bloop, left leg, and then right leg. I think we are gonna need the right leg as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna need right leg as well. Okay, here as well. I gotta get rid of his head. Getting rid of Mario's head is always a choice I make, I guess. I wish I used layers for some of this. Because like I could have split his like head and scarf and stuff. I guess I can still split it if I like can I go like minus stuff? I can minus stuff. No. No. No, that's not what I want to do at all. Add to selection. There we go. So we add that. We add the scarf, but we don't add anything else. Well, there we go. I'm gonna keep a copy of this on the side. Can you please just like let me do a selection, please, ma'am? Dude, can you get rid of this freaking... Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I feel like he should be around here. Yeah. The mustache has to be on the line. The mustache has to be on the line, and that's how we know his head is like balanced. We might need to change that eventually. For now, it's fine though. Okay, we do his hand first, just so we know where it is. Actually, no, we gotta do the outline of this first. We do this outline before anything else. That we know where like the scarf ends and like the body begins. And then I do think, yeah, this would be all his arm, to be honest. Yeah, it would be all his arm, to be fair. His arm would just be like smaller than Mario's arm, so I would get rid of like these pixels. I don't know. Let me just like actually draw the arm before I get rid of any pixels. So I do that. I feel like he wouldn't like walk with like a purpose like Mario walks, right? So I feel like his arm would not be extended that far when he walks, because like he's not Mario, not fucking Mario. He doesn't have purpose like Mario does. He's got no princess waiting for him. I think the shirt should actually be like extending until here. And then like the scarf would probably come down. And that would make his hand have like a darker tone over here. I think, yeah, that's how it would look. I don't think that's how it would look, to be honest. When I zoom out, it looks like his hand's weird. Dude, they're pixelated hands and I'm still having so much trouble drawing them. I don't like this song. I don't know what this is. It's a Persona 3 song. Persona 5 is where it's at, I guess. That's another game I really need to play. Okay, the stripes look like leopard stripes when I do them like that, so maybe they would be more like that. I don't actually know how they would be, because they'd be like this. Yeah, that's how they would be. Yeah, his arm is in front, so why not have his arm be the lighter shade here? Dude, I could give him like a cigarette. Nothing. Feel like, yeah, this pixel shouldn't exist. Like it would be his arm, And then his arm would be like closer to his body instead of like being there. I guess like that, so we can get rid of these pixels. And that one as well. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I think that makes a lot more sense. I'm not sure. I feel like he's now walking with a purpose. I don't like that his arm is just like a cylinder though. It needs to not be a cylinder, yeah. It needs to be like that, maybe. I think that works. Do we have a darker tone? We don't. I'm going to put like a stripe dot right here. Okay, I think that works. His pants are darker than Mario's pants though. You know, I think that works. Do I dare give his butt a little bit of shine back here? Nah. I did draw a butt for Martian Red though. That was a butt and a half. I will do this though. So it looks like his boots are different from his pants. I think I missed some black here. That's the thing. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. It seems like we have Mario. Seems like we have Mario, and it also seems like I have someone to ban in the Twitch chat. If it lets me. It's not letting me. It's not letting me ban the person. Oh, because I need to do it on Twitch. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what this song is. It is the Digimon song. We're gonna skip that. Guess you can't be French without some Undertale. Actually, don't know if Undertale ever makes fun of the French, to be honest. To be fair, I'm not making fun of the French right now. It's a tribute. I mean, if this is considered making fun of the French, technically Mario makes fun of Italians, and Mario does not make. I don't think Mario makes fun of Italians. I feel like he does, but he also doesn't. I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. Ba-da-da-da. I do not know. Oh, there's people in the freaking Discord that are done already with the jam. I've literally made one character. Him having a two. Okay, so 1, 2. Left leg forward, right leg forward, both legs meet. Left leg forward, right leg forward, both legs meet. I feel like this would work as an animation. I wish I could just like throw it into Godot and make it and see it working. I have no idea how to do that, to be honest. How do I playback? Play animation? Now, how do I make animation frames? I guess that's the thing. Come on now. Bum bum pararam bum bum pararam bum para. Timeline. There we go. Okay, so if I copy you, let's make new 32 by 32. Okay, and then we add a new frame. And we copy, paste in the new frame. Oh, I gotta delete the thing in the old. So this is this frame, this is this frame. Delete that, paste that. Okay, new frame. Delete this and paste this. Paste this in the new frame, and then make another new frame and move the frame to the end. No, I just want to move it to the end. Okay. He needs to wait, so this frame needs to go here, actually. God damn it, how do I move the frame? How did I do it the first time? Okay, how about I move this one to the end? How do I freaking, how did I do it? Like that? It needs to be slower. Wait. Yeah, it looks like he's like, there needs to be a midway frame of the arm, basically. There needs to be a frame where he's standing still, but his arm is still extended further, basically. So like a mix of two frames, essentially. Right now it looks like his arm is just like flailing all over the place. Also, the scarf doesn't move at all. So yeah, we need to do that. Let's stop that. So there needs to be a frame in between these two. No, also this one, the scarf needs to move up a bit. I think the scarf would be like flying higher in this frame. It won't get longer though. Okay, yeah, there needs to be a midway frame that's basically this frame. Basically this frame. Right? That's basically this frame, but with him like standing still like he is here. It's kind of like that. I think that would work. So if I just copy this boy, and just put it here, honestly. And now I play it. His arm needs to move a little bit, I guess. His arm and scarf need to move just a little bit. So maybe we move his arm just a bit forward, like here, essentially. So you know that we out there. I mean, his arm moves up ahead, but also his shirt would like kind of also move. Like his arm wouldn't be coming from all the way back there, I guess. It would be more like here-ish, right? So yeah, it would be kind of like that, basically. That would be his arm, and then this part would be the back of his shirt. I'm about to move his arm back. I have to move it ahead, not back. Should put myself in art. I feel like this is not art though. Okay, and his scarf goes like up. His scarf goes like up, right? And then this part maybe falls a bit. This is just this. It's literally just a Mario song, but like Japanese, the original probably. His arm looks so weird right now. His arm looks weird because I've given it an outline that's not supposed to be there, basically. There we go. I'm thinking I do that. I feel like I do that and I get rid of that pixel. I do the same thing here. Just kind of replace it with one of these. Right, and then we can actually get rid of like that. Nah, it looks like he has no back if we do that. Maybe like that. Nah. I mean, his shirt would be dark back there, wouldn't it? I guess. Nah. Shirt would be dark back there. It just, I guess it would be darker than this, then. Looks like he's like wearing a leopard print or something. What if I did this and turned it around? Nah, that doesn't work. That don't work. Ooh, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like maybe that. I feel like his shoulder needs to be like rounder, right? Shoulder would be rounder. And then I can get rid of like more pixels back here. I still can't get rid of those pixels, to be honest. We also extend his butt. Uh, yeah. That looks like an okay mid-frame, honestly. It's not great. Maybe extend his shirt a bit. No, I extend it like that. I definitely need... Oh, whoops. I definitely need that color. Nah. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I think that works. It looks like he has a belly when he stops midway, I guess. He does have a... I mean, he's supposed to have a belly, right? Let's get rid of that pixel. There we go. It's French Mario. Considering this frame comes after that frame, I feel like the scarf needs to be higher a bit. Like the scarf needs to be higher here. Okay. Yeah. He's gonna need to have a mid-frame back as well. So like it's gonna have to go from like I just punched my microphone again. I hope it didn't disconnect. I don't think it did. It's gonna have to go from this frame back to that frame essentially before it can go all the way back to that frame. Oh boy. It's getting out of hand really fast. How did I get to freaking like Japanese music? I thought I was doing like freaking Mario. I guess Mario is also Japanese. So it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Uh, let's just do Nintendo Jazz. There we go. I feel like we're gonna have to switch when we do like the Sonic stuff, though. Oh boy. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Why do you like opening up over there, OBS? Of all places, why do you like open up over there? Right, I'm so confused. I'm very confuzzled. Confuzzled. I think it works, honestly. I think it works. It works as good as it can work. Literally, it works as good as it can work for now. I literally don't have the time to be spending this much time on freaking French Mario. I need to make other characters. Ah, his palette just is there. Okay, we'll try out the animation. First frame's that, second frame's that, third frame should be this, right? Third frame should be this. So if we go to frame number 3, it should be this, right? And then fourth frame is so like bloop, 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 bloop. And then we probably need to come back to this frame basically. It's gonna look so weird. Basically come back to delete that. Just come back to this frame so it goes like bloop, 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 bloop. Oh no, you can definitely tell that his leg switched, right? Maybe it goes back to Okay, hold on. So if I delete that and I copy this, I copy the whole thing, man. And I paste that. This is very quickly becoming like a 6 frame animation. Okay, I copy that and then I make a new frame and I paste. Wait. No, hold on. What did I just do? What did I just do? I don't know what I did. Um, copy the whole thing. And just paste that. So it looks like he's just moving his arm though. Hold on. Yeah, it's, oh, I mean, he would. Okay, hold on. I don't need the 6th frame. I do not need the 6th frame because he will go back to that. Okay, I guess like 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4, and then back to like 3 essentially. So 2, 3, 4, 3 basically is his like walking animation, right? Yeah, that's gonna be his walking animation, and then when he like comes to a stop is when he goes to 1. Yeah. That's his walking animation. Then when he comes to a stop, he goes back to 1 basically. So yeah, this works because now yeah. Okay, this actually works. This actually works perfectly. So that's idle up there, and then these are gonna be the walking frames. I'm gonna put them down here. There we go. So those are walking frames. This is idle. We need jump frames. We need jump frames for this boyo. Yeah, we need jump frames for the boyo. uh I mean we should give him the Mario belly jump, to be honest. Definitely give him the Mario belly jump. Should I give him the Mario belly jump or should I give him the Mario hands in the air jump? I feel like he would have the Mario belly jump, right? I feel like he would have the Mario belly jump with his arm back there like it already is. So yeah, maybe I just do like his arm, like use like the idle frame with his arm back there, but just like extend his legs to look like they're jumping like Mario's legs. And that would be a faster way to do that. I'm not gonna give him an idle animation. That's what I'm thinking while I'm staring at him. I'm definitely not gonna give him an idle animation. That is for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh boy. I think I need to pee, man. I think I need to pee. I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna mute my microphone. Okay, fam, I'm back. Okay, fam, I'm back. I'm back. Right, okay, well, we'll do the jump animation. We'll do the jump animation. It won't be an animation, it's literally gonna be one frame. Because, I can't be arsed. Can't be arsed. I'll be arsed. Legitimately, I can't be arsed. I'm gonna give him the belly jump though. Even though the belly jump is... Why does he have his legs like that during the belly jump? You don't need to have a climb. Oh, we might need a... No, this character won't actually have a wall ride, so we don't even need a wall ride, yeah. You don't even need a wall ride, although we could use one of these for a wall ride, I guess. Which frame do I use? I don't think that's jumping, by the way. That's pretty much swimming, but I think that is jumping, actually. Yeah, we should give him this one. Should give him this jump. Okay, so basically his arm's gonna be back there. Essentially, if it lets me do the thing. What's happening? Like, why won't my, like, oh, because I have, like, stuff selected here. That's why. No, I still can't. What? What did I click that won't let me, like, use my brush anymore? What did I actually click? Why won't it let me use my brush anymore? What did I click? Pattern paintbrush. No. I don't know what's going on. Back. I have no idea what I clicked, to be honest. But I guess we're fine now. Right, so his arm's gonna be back here, basically. We need his scarf to, like, go all the way up this time. Scarf goes all the way up. His arm is also, like, gonna be, yeah, up here, essentially. Uh, yeah. Where's the lighter tone? That's the lighter tone, right? Oh, that's the one I've been using? Okay, I need the darker tone then. It's not gonna be that big though. It's gonna be like that. His arm look. It's not. I suck at drawing his arms. I actually suck at drawing his arms. Man, I suck at this. Should not have volunteered to do pixel art. Should have just been like, man, I don't know how pixel art is done. I don't know how this stuff works. I mean, I kind of don't. I am just kind of winging it, but sometimes, I mean, that's how pixel art was born. From a lot of people just kind of winging it, honestly. We're just gonna copy Mario's boots and pants there. Just like this part. Just gonna put it back here. Just gonna attach it somehow. So if I attach it like right there, essentially, yeah. Looks so weird. I mean, it does look like he's trying to jump up there. Oh, my boy is chonky. My boy looks chonky. I need to like, as much as I like him having a belly, maybe his belly needs to be a little less defined. It's in a more defined now. It's fine. Yeah, and then his pants are the same color, but his shoesies are different. There we go. There we go. That's a jump animation. That's a jump animation. His belly looks a bit not round. How do I make his belly look round but not deformed? I think actually, I think it just needs this. Nah, I think it needs more than that. It needs some. It needs something. It needs something. I'm not sure what that something is. Maybe like that. Perhaps it needs like a little bit of this. Like the lights hitting it. There you go. Now it looks really round. I mean, it works. Kind of works. I think there does need to be a split between his pants and his shoes. And then, if I've been using Mario's pants color, I think it would be the darker tone that would be here. Yee. I think that works. I think that actually works. Somehow that actually works. Somehow it works. I'm not sure what to add, to be honest. Like, I don't want to slim his belly, that's the thing, but I feel like I'm gonna have to slim his belly. Just a little bit. Like, just like that, maybe. Yeah. So it kind of looks deformed, though. Okay, you know what? It's definitely not as chunky as Mario's belly, but I think it works. I think it actually works. I think this one pixel here needs to be that, though. Yeah. No. Put the pixel back. I think it works. I think it works. I think it works. I think the more I say it, the more I start to believe it. I think it works. I think there is. No, there isn't an extra, but maybe this pixel can go. Nah, that pixel needs to be there. There's definitely like something extra here, right? This feels extra. What if I put like one of these here? Well, what happens? Nah, doesn't make much of a difference. I think we have French Mario. I think we have French Mario, yeah. I think we got French Mario. I think his beret looks like looks like hair though. So what if I got rid of that pixel on all of them, or like added that pixel like here, or maybe like added this pixel here, like there. Uh, hmm. Add another pixel like down there. No, that doesn't make it look like a beret either, though. That just makes it look more like hair. I think I know what to do. Okay, this pixel does need to be added. Like these two pixels definitely need to be added, but also, I think the beret would have like some light hitting it from the front like that, essentially. Right? I feel like it would be like this. Yeah, I think that's what we're missing. So instead of yeah, and I think now it looks more beret. And maybe that too. Right? Maybe that too. That actually looks like a hat. Kinda. If I get rid of this pixel, what happens? No. Yeah, I think that looks more like a hat than not a hat. Hmm. Okay, what if I do this instead of this? No, that don't work. Maybe in this color. And like that. I don't think it works. I don't think it works. I do not think it works. I think what we have is good. Maybe add that. And then the darker tone like here. I think that makes it look more like hair actually. It's hard to tell if it's hair or not. That's the thing. I think I think it works honestly. I mean, if somebody thinks it's hair, then they think it's hair, but like it's pretty obvious it's not hair. It's not that obvious that it's not hair, but like I think it's pretty obvious that it's not hair. Does it look like this guy? I think it does look like this guy a lot. I think I think we got French Mario. I think we got French Mario. Yeah. I think we did it. I'm gonna put just a copy of this frame here, just so they know that these are the four walking frames. I should probably export these separately, right? Okay, we'll export these separately. Yeah, we'll export these separately. So copy. Yeah. So we'll go export as, choose file. Why is it putting it there, not freaking where I need to put it? I'll set sprites, characters, and call it freaking French Mario. Oh, I should make like a, just call it French Mario. I'm gonna call this idle. Idle.png export. Copy, new, paste, export as. Oh, whoops. Why is my cursor blinking? What's happening? Seriously, what's happening? Export as, choose path. The path I was literally just at. Can you just like take me there? I wish it would. Alice, assets, sprites, characters, French Mario, walking, sport, okay. And then lastly, it's gonna be French Mario jumping. Which I think I can just put it here, yeah. And then export it. Export as, choose path, jumping. There we go. And now I should have them in my Godot. French Mario, idle, lock. If I do this, what happens? What does it do? It just puts it in here. Okay, I thought Godot would make it an animation, but no. It just kind of puts it in there. How do I tell Godot like what the freaking like pixel perfect and everything? Transform, visibility, top level, children. We're gonna have so much fun figuring all this out tomorrow. Offset, animation, region, process. How do I, is there like an import settings thing on Godot? Is there like an import settings thing? Maybe, possibly. I don't actually know. But at least they're in here. At least they're in here. Hoo hoo hoo. Ho ho ho. Texture 2D import as direct 3D process fix alpha normal map HDR size limit SRC lossless lossy bias. I don't know anything. I don't know what I know. I don't know what I know. Bitmap, I straight up have no clue. We're gonna have to figure these things out tomorrow. Yeah. Or, you know, let the person that's gonna program before me figure it out. For now, I don't know if I should end stream or if I should like we can keep going. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. I do need to find freaking. We have 1 day and 16 hours left, by the way. So just look at the jam page. Spiders resource. We need to find. So basically, the other character is Sonic, but it's a mole, and then Super Meat Boy, but it's an eggplant. It's Super Wedgie Boy. So I feel like Super Veggie Boy is gonna be easier to do than Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy. Let's find him. They're a 32-bit Super Meat Boy. that we could use. Mario Maker style Super Meat Boy. General sprites. Let me Google Super Meat Boy 32-bit sprite. Somebody has made like fan creations. There's also this. That's like not showing it to y'all, but like it's not great. I guess it could just be the art style of Super Meat Boy. Let me go back to like Spriter's resource. Because like conflicting art styles doesn't really matter that much. Like I'm gonna sort of make it less conflicting anyway. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. So it's like a full archive of them. Resources, textures. Oh. Back, PC. Bosses, intro, animations, Meat Boy anim.png. What does that open? Oh boy. That's not what I was expecting for it to open. Game Boy? Okay. Brownie, Bandage Girl, 4-bit Meat Boy final. That's 4-bit. No, we definitely want him to be Brownie, Commander, Meat Boy, and Potato Boy. Ho ho ho. Yeah, this is gonna be tough to do because like I need to actually find a 32-bit Super Meat Boy. 32-bit Super Meat Boy. Because I know it's not 32-bit, it's actually a much higher resolution, but like with like different sprite. Because it's a PC game, like they don't really have to care what the sprite density is. Am I saying that correctly? Is it sprite density? I don't actually know. I don't actually know now. Super Meat Boy sprite. Like, has no one made like a fan-made Super Meat Boy sprite? That's like 32-bit. Like, has no one done that ever? I mean, I just have to make an eggplant that's like similar to Mario that I've just made. I would like to. Okay, hold up. Super Meat Boy Pixel Sprite. If I search that, what comes up? Sprite sheet. I mean, all I'm getting is this, which is not fully what I intend. I feel like I could just like wing it. It's gonna be harder to wing it. Let me find Sonic sprites first, then. Let me find Sonic sprites. I feel like that's gonna be easier to find then, because like I guess Super Meat Boy is gonna be a tough one. I am using bases because it's a parody game. If a parody game doesn't use bases, then what even is the point? Sonichu. I should not say that name out loud. It could summon evil things. Sonic 3 is probably Sonic 1 or Sonic 3 is probably the style I want to go with. What did that come out for? It would be Sega Genesis, right? Sega CD or Sega Genesis. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic the Hedgehog. That's probably what I want. I assume it's the same sprite. I assume it is the same sprite sheet with both Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a little bit of a different sprite, I guess. There's no sprite of him just standing there in Sonic 3. Although there is a sprite of him straight up like head on looking at the camera. I forgot he rides a like a snowboard in Sonic 3 as well. You guys can't see this. Here you go. Oh, it gives me the palettes. It's so helpful. If I were using them. I think I use Sonic 1. Yeah, I think I use Sonic 1. Especially because like the jump animation just being a ball is gonna be so helpful. I need to turn Sonic into a mole. I just turned Sonic into a mole. I don't know how, but we're gonna figure it out together, I guess. Can I just copy this? Copy, new. Yep. I'll throw you over here. I close out Mario since I don't need him anymore. Okay, Sonic goes fast when he walks. Walking thing's gonna be a bit tough to do, to be honest. I wish we had like a proper pixel artist on this team. It would have been so nice to have like a proper pixel artist who could just like roll these out and I wouldn't have to worry about them. Mainly, I don't like that I have to worry about him. Why is he not 32-bit? Why is he huge? What the fuck? Why is he huge? Why is he huge? Why is he actually huge though? Is it not Sega Genesis? 32-bit Sonic sprite? Somebody's done it on DeviantArt. Guess I could use that. Okay, that seems like 32-bit Sonic. I'll put him over here. It's the same like sprite sheet, but I guess the person ripping the first one. Nah, it's not. Never mind. What the fuck? Kind of sucks. Color conversion to 9-bit. Is this 32-bit Sonic? Copy. This feels small. This is also somebody's custom creation. This isn't like... This is not actual Sonic. This is probably for like a... This is probably for like a, you know, like a fan game or something. But it's also probably too big. Yeah, it is still too big. Like, it's not like it's right. It's like right there. I guess I could. He's gonna be so much bigger than Mario. No, I need smaller Sonic. I need much smaller Sonic. I remember on Google where you could just search like 32 by 32 something and it would actually show you the thing. I feel like that's not a thing anymore. which is kind of sad. I feel like that's just not a thing anymore. This seems to be, this is probably the same. No, it's smaller. It's actually smaller. It's not quite 32 by 32 though. Right? It's not quite 32 by 32. I think this is, no, it's roughly there. He's a little taller, that's it. It's the same sprite. I'm so blind. I'm so blind. I need a 32 by 32 Sonic sprite. And nobody seems to have one. This one seems like it might be the one I'm about to copy over. And that's not a, it's not an actual image, never mind. Oh, I wonder if there's a GBA Sonic game. Oh. Let's see, Game Boy Advance. Sonic. I can show you guys this. There's a GBA Sonic game. Not Shrek. Shrek wreaking havoc, and there's Fiona. Oh, that art style is kind of nice though. Sonic Advance. Sonic Advance 3. I wonder if this is 32-bit. I feel like it would be, right? It might be the same. This might be literally the same. Copy image. Let's try it out. It seems smaller. They would have to compress for like GBA. Let's see. Is it actually 32 by 32? I think it is. I think it legit is. Is there just like an idol? Where's the idol? I guess that's him walking. Where's idol? I mean, I guess this is idol. Sonic Advance was the one with like the Chow Gardens and stuff, right? Is it KO Gardens? I'm pretty sure it's Chow Gardens. I'm not 100% on that though. I'm not 100% on that. Okay, I think we copy this and go see it for ourselves. Yeah, he fits. He actually fits in the frame. I just move him down. It's like one of his legs, either one of his ears or one of his legs pokes out, but he kind of fits. He's definitely taller than Mario, but he does kind of fit. I could use that. I just need to make like a freaking mole. I have no idea how I'm about to do this, to be honest. I have no clue how I'm about to do this. Oh boy. I feel like I should call it a day and like get some sleep and maybe try this out in a little bit. I feel like I could just turn Mario into an eggplant as well. I could turn Sonic into an eggplant. Sonic already looks like an eggplant, kinda. I need to make Super Wedgie Boy, which is gonna be an eggplant, and I need to make, and they're supposed to be similar art styles. Basically, it's supposed to be like parodying the actual art styles, basically. I'm just not 100% sure how I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know how I'm gonna be doing that. I have no clue. None whatsoever. Huh. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Still have Twitch open? I do still have Twitch open. Oh boy. Okay, what is a mole? I wonder if I could just find a sprite that we could use of a mole that looks like Sonic. It's free to use. We could do that. Like, I don't have to make all the sprites by hand. I don't have to make all the sprites by hand, and there's no rule to do that either. I'm pretty sure there's no rule. I'm gonna double check though. Okay, they have no rules on the itch page. Do they have rules over here? Forums, game jam rules. Let's see. Reporting, bitty bits. You may use pre-made assets from the asset store, and previous code and assets you have made in the past. You cannot use an entire pre-existing project for a game jam or a complete game. Yeah, that's given. But you may use pre-made assets or assets from an asset store. So I could find some assets essentially. Let's do that. Let's write mole here. Let's write mole and go game assets. Enemy collections worker mole. He is not someone who can jump though. Let's goblin. Some mole. Okay, hold on. Browse assets. Assets, and then can I like do like 32 by 32? Yeah, and characters. Characters 32 by 32. Tiny heroes seems like where it's at. Because I could make one of these guys look like a mole, right? Oh, that. Hold on. Bird, cat, fox, raccoon. These guys could look like moles. But also these guys could look like moles too. They seem to be 32 by 32. They're top-down sprites though, but I can just use like the left-right ones. Recolor and stuff. And then meanwhile you guys are actually platformer ones, right? And you have jump animations and walk animations. Yeah, we could use this. Before you free tiny hero, what? I'm so confused. This asset is complete, however, your feedback is invaluable. Please take a moment to rate it based on your honest feedback. Okay, I'm a bit eepy. I'm a bit eepy right now. I'm a bit eepy. I was gonna do some like unethical reacts. Just to keep myself awake, but I feel like I should like get some rest. Yeah. I'll probably be working alongside the boy, essentially. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. Oh boy indeed. I think that I'm gonna call it a stream for now. And then I'll come back with some pizzazz, because I do need to do some chores, essentially. And I want to make sure that I get all my chores done before my teammate wakes up. Get some shut-eye, essentially, and then finish out the rest of the sprite work while they're probably working on other things, like programming stuff. And then I'm probably going to be back tomorrow to finish out the game and do some programming stuff and other things as well. I do think I could use this fox as a freaking mole. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it actually. I think I am gonna call it. So yeah, if somebody's been hanging out, thank you. Thank you. I just want y'all to remember that you're all stars. Yes, you are. What am I doing? Let's see. I'm trying to find someone to raid, probably. Yeah, I'm probably trying to find someone to raid. It's gonna be tough. Let me go into software and game dev and see somebody that's just game dev to chill to. Let's see what this person's about. Say something. They have a cat sitting in the background, but they're not speaking.
Sure that I get everything all set up.
Oh, they have just started. I'm gonna rate them. I feel like they seem like good vibes. I'm gonna rate them in. It's Cosmic Hat Dev. It's Cosmic Hat Dev.
That is me times 2.
I'm gonna do /raid Cosmic Hat Dev. Oh, I can't do it here. Whoops. Whoops. Also, freaking OBS. I need to go to my dashboard to do it, don't I? I go to my dashboard to do it.
Does this to me?
Oh boy.
Time.
They are talking in the background right now.
Every time.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold down. Hold down. Do /raid Cosmic Cat Dev. And I'm basically gonna be sending myself there, but anybody who's watching the WOD, thank you. Thank you for watching the freaking WOD, and I will see you next time. But also, do remember that you are all stars. I want you to keep burning bright and showing the world your light. I'll see you later. Bye!